Minasan, konbanwa. Gozi desu. Saikin watashi wa Nihongo o benkyou shite imasu. Nihongo de pera pera de wa nai desu. I just wanted to put that out there. I have been studying Japanese for the past like 2 weeks. It's all been self-study, so I haven't gone too far. But that's besides the point of the video. I just wanted to, try my luck. If anybody actually speaks the language and they're like, oh my god, you said this wrong, or you did this wrong, or, just have generally any advice, I would love to hear it, actually. But today, I just wanted to make a quick video expressing, one, I'm so sorry I have not been on this world like at all recently. Everything's been about the SMP and doing all the content for that, and it's been very hectic. But we're gonna try and get back into this solo series, which brings me to what we're going to be doing today, which is building a barn. We've really needed it, and I've already cleared out a little spot, mostly using fire, which is why everything looks so ugly right now, and I'm trying to clean it up as I thought I had cleaned it up pretty well after or before recording, but evidently I have not. I wanted to get onto the subject of where this channel is going, because I kind of lost focus. I had an idea, I did an execution to said idea, and I'm not going to say that I regret it, but it did take a lot out of me and Nick's life to do it. We'll keep it going as long as people want to play on it. But the SMP is what I'm talking about right now. But we also need to keep in mind what we want to do separate from the SMP. Because if you remember, whenever I first started this channel in those videos, I was talking about how the first thing that I wanted to do, well, I guess more realistically, the only thing I wanted to do was get better at editing. And I never explained why, but basically for a long time, one of my main interests were editing, actually. Movies, and that still remains to be one of my biggest interests today. And I feel as if I have been trying to fit the SMP creator niche far more than I realistically should be, taking into account that it's not what I actually wanted to be at the end of the day. I wanted to make movies, not really movies, more short films. I didn't want to be doing this, I didn't want to be making SMP content, but that is what I ended up doing, and it's not really like bad or anything, but again, it's just not really what I wanted to do. So I did have to kind of take a step back, and I got with Nick and just kind of went down where we want to go in the future. But I figured now's as good a time as any to share what we've decided. From the jump, I've wanted to get good at editing so that I could make short films. And now that I'm in a position where I feel like I can't do that because of the content that we have been making, but basically I really want to put time to the side for the short films. And that's not to say that I won't be doing anything else at all. I do have plans to keep this solo series going, but I do want to keep in mind as well that at the end of the day, this was just something on the side, It wasn't my end goal. It wasn't really what I was interested in or anything. It was kind of just something that was gonna get my editing skills where they needed to be, and just a way to show off a little bit of my building. But it wasn't really meant to be much more than that. By the way, sorry for all the jump cuts. I'm trying to talk while build, and I'm not really that good at talking while I do things, so I'm kind of losing track of my thoughts like really easily. And I'm trying to stay on track so I can get this video done well. That's why I keep pausing and trying to fill in my words. Honestly, there's so many things I'm probably going to be editing out just because I kept repeating it, and I was like, oh man, I've repeated that like 30 times. So you're going to be seeing like a lot of jump cuts. Here's what it is. The whole content thing was never meant to really flourish as content, I guess you could say. It was more meant to be, how to say, a means to an end. It was meant to be something that'll get my skills up to par for the short films that I had wanted to make later, and I feel like I've lost track of that goal in a way. Like, I've been doing a lot of more SMP content than I've been realistically wanting to do at all. I did not want to be like an SMP YouTuber. That was like the last thing on my mind whenever I started the SMP. But it's kind of what's ended up happening. And I'm not gonna sit here and try and reverse my decision and drop the SMP or anything like that. Like at the end of the day, I did start it. And there are people who like it and they want it around with all of our issues intact. That's a joke, of course. We want to fix the issues, but I personally want to take a step back and really hone in on making movies. Which, yeah, if you didn't know, I like write scripts and stuff. I like to write stories, and I used to like to publish them, but I stopped doing that and deleted the Twitter account that I used to do it on. And I don't even remember the name of it, so you know, good luck finding that. Oh, and real quick, nobody has wanted to be in the flower garden, but if you want to, you know, drop a comment, say you want to, and I'll add you to it in the next episode, which won't take 3 months to come out this time. And I can make that claim with such certainty because I know for a fact that I'm back on track now. And we're going to be doing 1 episode this a week, every week, like initially planned. Unless, of course, we end up finding or end up having an episode of one of the series that I want to start coming out, which in that case, we will be doing that. But if you're wondering, yes, I'm going to be doing a bunch of short films on this channel as well. So you can look forward to seeing stories that I've written and produced and got people to act in and voice act and all that. You can look forward to all of that coming out as well. I don't know exactly when, but I'm setting in stone now and saying now that they will be coming. So if they don't come, you can yell at me because I broke a promise. But of course, the goal is to not be getting yelled at, so we should be having those soon enough. I do want to have more of my... I can't say that the movies will be coming out often because that would be a lie in truth, but my channel is going to be going back to my Let's Plays and short films in the future. Maybe a movie one day, but short films, you know, half an hour to maybe an hour long. And I don't really want to be doing much else than that. I'm trying to keep, you know, back on track, and that's, you know, I might have a different kind of video out every now and then, but I'm just gonna say now I haven't really enjoyed making the horror content. And that's not to say that I haven't enjoyed playing those games or anything. Like, you know, I've always advocated to record and publish what you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy it, other people probably are not going to enjoy it either. But it was more like, it's surprisingly difficult to find a good horror game, like, that I don't have to spend money on. And I know that's like really cheap of me to say, but I mean, I'm a cheap guy. I mean, I'm not, you know, rolling in money, so, you know, I gotta pay the bill somehow, and that's not gonna be by spending money on horror games that I'm probably only ever gonna play once. So, you know, I gotta put my priorities where they are supposed to be. I've been just not really enjoying the content that I've been making lately. And I mean that in the sense that I haven't been enjoying the horror games that we've been playing. You know, of course, I've said before and I'll say it again, I love horror games so much. Not all horror games are good. I mean, I'm sure that's like common knowledge to pretty much anybody with a brain, but you know, when I was making all those horror videos, I wasn't really thinking, is this game actually fun? Or was this just something to do? And if I had actually thought about that, the answer would have been pretty straightforward. It was just something to do. And you know, a realization like that doesn't exactly set the tone for a fun video. Like it kind of sets the tone for this is like a maintenance video. He posted this to have something to post, and that was it. It's not fun, you know? So I don't want to post videos like that anymore. I want my videos to feel fun too, and that just wasn't happening with what I was doing before. So I decided to step back from that. I think that's going to be a pretty good decision for now. I do have some videos that I'm still going to upload just because I've already got them, you know, I've already made them. We've already recorded it and all that, so it's not like, I don't want to like waste my time by not recording it or not uploading it, but I also don't want to something I didn't enjoy making, obviously. I mean, I've said that so many times now. You know, part of it was just not having fun recording what I was recording, but another part was really that I wasn't it was partly just that I wasn't really having fun doing what I was doing. Just that style of editing altogether was not really my thing, and I didn't really think about that at first because it wasn't like important. It didn't seem important anyway. When I was making like those videos, it felt like I was trying to mimic other people's style instead of just recording and editing in my, well, I was recording in my style, but I wasn't editing in my style. It felt like I was just trying to mimic other people, and that's not what I do. From day one, we were meant to just be, you know, old style content, but in newer versions. Like, I wasn't gonna, for example, like the trading that I just did, I wasn't gonna just ignore the function that the trading gave, but at the same time, I was going to try and give the experience of, hey, you're watching an old school style of video. Like, we're bringing it back. That was what it was meant to be like. But it felt like I was straying really far from Minecraft. For a little while, I wasn't really doing Minecraft content all that much. And I'm not saying that as in like I want to be a Minecraft YouTuber. I've said a couple times that I don't want to be just known as a Minecraft YouTuber, but I do want to keep this series alive. I know that. This series was my start, you know? Like, I want to keep it going as long as I can, and as long as I have stuff to do in this world, I'm gonna keep uploading. And I don't think I'm gonna be out of stuff to do for a long time. I might run out of inspiration, but I won't run out of actual stuff to do. You know, like I'm always gonna have like activities and stuff, even if it's just making like a mini game that I will probably never. I'll make it for the video, and in its own way, that'll be fun enough. I forgot that I had trap doors. I had run off, but I still enjoy Minecraft, and I still enjoy making these videos, and I still want to continue to make these videos. But I don't want to continue making the horror videos that I was making, or the like VR. Well, I'm still gonna make the VR videos, just I'm not gonna be doing it as often. Like, it's not gonna be like a everyday thing, just because I don't want it to be. Like I've said so many times, it wasn't fun to do that, and I don't think that it's going to just randomly magically be fun to do that. So I, you know, hopes aren't high, but I do think that I can reignite a passion that I've had with creating. I'm gonna start that by making this declaration now that I'm not gonna continue corporate content. And by that I mean like the same kind of content that you can see from every other YouTuber's channel. I want you to be able to come to my channel knowing that you're going to get either a short film of some kind or maybe an episode of this. And I want you to know that you're gonna be getting it once a week. And I want you to know that it's not gonna change. I'm not gonna become like every other YouTuber. I hope so anyway. I hope to be recognized for my content. I don't want you to come here thinking that it's gonna be like everybody else. That's also something that I've now said so much. And I mean, you can always go to another YouTuber for Terraform video, building videos or anything. I don't even really give tutorials. I just kind of like, before I give a tutorial, I'll go link somebody. Oh, you want to build this? Yeah, this person built it. They'll show you out. I'm sitting here rambling about the most random stuff, but I'm meant to be talking about the future, and so I'm gonna try and bring it back. Future of this channel is looking very simple. I'm gonna get back to once a week upload, genuine uploads, not posting some quick clipped up video that I just randomly had gotten, and I was just like, hey, good enough. I'm talking genuine videos, like these, genuine videos. I'm gonna be doing that once a week from now on, once again. That's not to say that I'm not gonna give you guys the clips at all, because I do think that some of them were actually quite funny, and I would like to continue doing them because they were quite funny. But I don't want to just like, damn, I don't get a video out this week, and then just go grab one, or like grab a couple of my clips and be like, okay, good enough, that'll do. That won't do, not anymore. That makes me feel like I've just stumbled down to being that random compilation YouTuber. Definitely didn't want to be that. But anyways, just getting back on topic a little bit. I said this once, I'll say it again. From now on, it'll be consistent content. Consistency is what I want, and it's what I want for you guys as well. I want to be able to incorporate more languages. If you didn't know, I already knew English and Spanish, self-taught Spanish, and now I'm self-teaching not English, now I'm self-teaching Japanese, and I'm wanting to incorporate both or all three languages into my videos in some way. Maybe more English and Japanese than Spanish, because I'm really not that fluent in Spanish. I know enough to hold a basic conversation, but I'm not fluent. Mi español is my mouth. But I don't want to limit myself. I want to be able to use everything that I have around me, and that includes what I know. And also, that does make me one language away from being a polyglot, so I might go and learn a fourth. What? I don't know yet, but it would be cool to know 4 languages and be an official polyglot. I think that would be... What an odd flex would that be? Like, could you imagine? Hey, Cozy, what is your random talent? I know 4 languages. Like, that'd be cool, at least to me. But in the future, I want to do short films and this series and whatever other series that I start that I want to do regularly. If I can, I'm gonna get back to, or I'm gonna try and do that. Like, I think I mentioned it like episode 2 or 3 of wanting to do 1 episode per week per series, but I have too many series right now, especially with the limited time that I have. That's the goal, is to end up doing something like that, right? And although that's not really feasible right this moment, it is something that I'm gonna shoot for. And just so everybody's on the same page, Nick is very prominent on my channel even now, and he will be in the future as well. Like, when I say that I'm going to be getting back to my solo content, I don't mean like cutting everyone off, but you're going to see me in their videos more than you'll see them in mine. Let's say it like that. I do have the MCAR, Minecraft Comes Alive Reborn series. That is one where you will see a lot of people. We've already done the first episode, and the second one we're doing soon. And we plan to have a special guest every episode, at least, hopefully. And I believe that would be really fun, that having a special guest every episode it will bring a lot to it, a lot to the series at least. I finally have use for the buttons. Oh wait, I don't have them on me. I hope they didn't despawn. Please. Oh wait, no, I put them over here. Yeah, we're not supposed to go there at all. But yeah, I'm hoping that I can put the editing skills that I've developed over a short period of time, to be honest, to good use with the new series that I'm wanting. And I'm hoping that I will build in my community around the same stuff that it was meant to be built around from the jump, which is editing mostly. But I want you guys to start giving me advice on everything again. You know, if I'm doing something good, let me know. Doing something bad, let me know. All of that advice helps me be the best content creator that I can within my niche. That's like the main thing. I want to branch out at some point, but I don't want to branch out soon. I want to be able to enjoy myself before I go off and start trying to do other stuff. And I feel like I haven't really hit that stage of I'm just enjoying myself right now. So I don't want to go off and do something else yet. I would like to chill where I'm at. I did that 1 block too far forward, I think, or too far away. I feel like I'm forgetting English, to be honest. as every day goes by that I don't speak English because I'm speaking something else. It's not even like just Japanese. I'll just be speaking any other language, and like Spanish too. I feel like every day that goes by I'm not speaking English, I'm also forgetting English, even though I've spoken it for 20 fucking years. But I guess speaking it for 20 years doesn't automatically mean that you'll know it. I mean, I very well could be spending the rest of my life trying to learn Japanese. You know, there's no guarantee I'm gonna know that or master it or ever be N1 fluent. Chances of that are very small. I have a very short attention span. I doubt I'm gonna last that long, to be honest. But I think I can be conversationally fluent, like how I am in Spanish. Maybe I should expand my storage someday. I mean, this storage building has done me wonders, truly, but it also does kind of lag behind with how much storage I need for resources to keep building. I could always repurpose this too. I mean, there's the enchantment rooms right there, but I don't really need that since I now have the trading hall. So I could repurpose this, but I don't know. All right, let's head inside and fix this up a little bit. It kind of does look a little rinky dink. I'm keep following the video for this. Is my mouse gonna die? Oh, please don't. I've had you on the charger all night. You set me on fire and then die, you asshole. But I will say that this past maybe, I don't really know how long it's been, but I know that I've been working on like a really big, there's nothing really that I'm styling after, just kind of using random screenshots, but it's meant to be a realistic boardwalk. So whatever a boardwalk looks like in your state or country, you might see some influence used in my boardwalk. So the creator had a really interesting idea right here, and it's a egg farm. Just looked, I didn't even think about adding one, so I was like, oh my god, that's crazy that you're like the creator and you thought of like making an automated farm. So we're about to have the second, I guess technically my third, because I did make the villager breeder like around like episode 7 or so, and then we made the trading hall around like 11. So this is my third farm that I'm making. All right, it took 8 years, but I finally got one that's willing to give me wool. So let me toss him into the trading hall real quick. And yeah, okay, buddy. What do you mean he's just not affected? What's... There he goes. I was about to say, finish up this build, and then I'll probably add the animals off camera. There we go. Oh wait, there was green wool. I'm just dumb. So now we've got the green carpet. Perfect, perfect. I just gotta put some chickens in there, and that'll serve its purpose. Now here's one thing that I will say. He added a second floor. Don't know anything about barns, to be honest. I don't know if they typically have second floors or not, but I kind of don't want to add one. So he had no intentions of copying that part. Okay, there's gonna be a little part in there. Oh lord. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, right? Go around a bunch of that. Not gonna do that. Now I've got 48 coarse dirt. That just means I'm gonna have to make it work. We're gonna have to do a little bit of grass, a little bit of coarse dirt. 5 to... Okay. Of course, credits go to Gorilla. Went in and just pretty much the only customization I did with this build was mostly a slightly different block palette, but I kind of followed him to the T because I was more thinking of how to explain my future plans for the channel, and I'm pretty sure I did a horrible job at that, so we're not even going to try and talk about it. There is a trick that I know of. So this is the technique. You do that, and then you... Let me use green wool to match the grass. To match the grass. Put that on top, and then I'll do dirt right here. And for some reason, mobs don't see that as something that they can walk on, so they won't enter. And with the door being wide open like that, I think that's exactly what I need to do. Perfecto. Boom. So mobs don't see this as something that they can walk over, so hopefully that'll keep mobs out. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. If you want your name in the flower garden, let me know in the comments below so I can get to adding people again. If you have any advice on editing or anything along those lines, please let me know so I can get back into how my content used to be, where we were a very close-knit community where everybody had a say in the videos. Still have plenty of animals that need to be named. So if you want to have a shot at having named one of the animals in the world, I believe we have like 3 cats and a dog that needs a name. So if you have a name that you want put into the raffle for when I go to pick their names, please say it in the comments below so that I can get to that, I believe the last thing that I really want to touch up on before I end the episode out fully is just that I want to recap exactly what changes we're going to be implementing into the future of this channel, because I feel like that is very important. First things first, content that I've been doing up till now will continue as normal, but I'm going to be centering it more towards my solo world again and short films. If you have an idea for a short film that you would like for me to do, please let me know. But up till I get recommendations, or maybe people send me scripts that they're like, hey, if you like this, you know, can you do a video on it? And then of course you'll get your credit as the script writer. Until stuff like that happens, we'll be doing my scripts that I write. I believe that is it. That'll wrap up this video. I'm not gonna hold you guys around, you know, I don't typically do that. But I will see you all in the next one next week, and I don't really know what else to say. I'll see you all later though. And I'm really hoping for the success of the future. I'm not saying success as in I blow up. I'm saying success as in people come in and enjoy my content, help me edit, or not help me edit, but like help me get better at stuff. And we all get to have a good time, you know, doing all this together. Y'all have a great day or a great night. Bye bye.